Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So last class we have seen some of the examples. What is UID? What is the course outcomes? And how it will be working, that one. And we have seen some of the examples, social medias, how it will be working. And at a time, how it will be working, the 4 5 social medias. We have seen the examples. Now let us see the syllabus, how it will be starting. Usability requirements. What is the requirement is required for the UID? So when you are doing the UID, what is the requirements is required? So synonyms for the user friendly in Microsoft Word 2002 are easy to use, accessible, comprehensible, intelligible, idea proof, available and ready. So this is what the definition they told for the usabilities. Now we'll see one by one how it will be working this one. So usability requirements. What is the requirement for the usabilities requirement? So when you are using usability requirement, what is the role for the UID, we have to say. So the US Human Engineering Design Criteria for Military Systems 1999 state these purposes. So this is what the 3 4 points they have given is: achieve required performance by operator, control and maintenance personnel. See, here is one definition with respect to one example you can give it. So they have taken, here is the human engineering design criteria for military systems. They have taken this one. So if you take that one, what is the definitions for the requirements? So if you take the education field, requirements may be different. If you take defense, it is the requirement is different. And military, if you take requirements are a bit different for the user interface design. So achieve the required performance by operator, control and maintenance the personnel. This is what they one first step. Suppose the second step, if you go for minimize the skills and personal requirements and training them. So they have to give the training using the skills. They have to give the training to do development. So third one is nothing but achieve required reliability of the personal equipment, software and combinations. So they should give the training for properly how to utilize the software skills. So if you are giving manually, if they are doing, they know that normally they will give training on that. Here also they should give the training how to utilize that one. So they'll be giving one person giving the instructions how to work all these things. So that is what the third step. And fourth step is nothing but foster design standardization. So within among the systems, so foster is nothing but within that group how to maintain that one. So if they want to win that particular fight in the systems, so they have to coordinate. I mean to say they have to integrate that one, then they have to they can execute that one, they'll get the results that one. So that is what the 4 points. One is with respect to military systems. So when they are used, what is the usability requirements? So usability requirements also we should know that one. So achieve required performance by operator. So operator, control and maintenance personnel. So that is what the first point. Second one is nothing but minimize the skills and personal requirements and training time. Third one is nothing but achieve required reliability of personal equipments or software combinations. So next one is nothing but foster design standardization within and among the systems. So this is what the requirement, usability requirements. So here is UID is nothing but with respect to every part, we should know the requirements and usability and how it will be coordinating the UID. So that is what the 4 points usability requirements, and should improve the usability quality of life and the community also be objectives. Next is usability requirement project management and careful attention to requirement analysis and testing for clearly define the objectives. So see usability requirements also, they should see everything. So project management, that is nothing but the you have studied already software engineering. So project management also they should know that one, and carefully attends the requirement analysis and testing also. What it is required to operate that one, and they should have done it the testing also. So once before checking all these things, then only they can go for the fighting. So these were the military requirements for with respect to the usability requirements. So last one is most important, usability requirement project management and careful attention to requirements analysis and testing clearly define the objectives. So they should give clear instructions how to utilize what to use. Now suppose for example nowadays now we are when we purchase a mobile also they give the instructions what does and not does. For example if you write for the examination with respect to COVID pandemic, you have seen each semester university has conducted the examinations. In this, they have taken the precautions also. So precautions what they have taken is nothing but first itself they have told it 1 hour before you should come to the examination center and how to write the examination, what precautions to be taken. All these things they have given what does, what not does with respect to examiners, with respect to students, with respect to colleges. Everything they have given the clear instructions how to do it. The similarly here also with respect to go for military with respect to UID also, they should give whenever they are giving the modern equipments, they should give clear instructions and they should have done the testing before properly and project management also. So how to utilize, when to start, all those things they should give the clear instructions before delivering the item. So that is what they should do it. That is what the usability requirements. And you have the 4 points are there in this. What are the goals requirement for the analysis? First one is nothing but the ascertain the user's needs. So you need to find out the ascertain the needs of the user goals. All of you type your register number in the message box. That one will be considered as attendance. And first one is nothing but the ascertain the user needs. What are all the needs for the users with respect to the UID? So here is first what you have to do is determine what task and subtask must be carried out. So you should clearly given the instructions what task to be done and what they have to do the next. So for example, after this class, I'll tell you, I'll ask you the questions. So for that, I should give the instructions. You what to do, how to do it. That means what? I'll send the link, and you have to write the questions and you have to submit it. So that is what the process and task and subtask to be clearly mentioned. So what they have to do it? What is their role? So, for example, as a student, once you come to the college, what is your role? You have to attend the classes and you have to write the examinations. In between, you have to write the assignments, all these things, tasks, subtasks, all these things. First itself, that's what the orientation. They will tell very clearly passing criteria, what you supposed to do, all these things, tasks, subtasks, all these things teacher or HODs or department has to say clearly. So task and subtask. And once you finish this, what you have to do it. That means what? Once you complete the first semester, what is the next task, subtask, second semester, next third, next fourth. Till you complete the sixth semester, you have to do the task and subtask, all these things you need to carry it out. So that is what they ascertain the user's needs. So first one is they should identify what they have to do and what they have to do the next. That is what they determine what task and what subtask must be carried out. The second one, include tasks which are only performed occasionally. So include the tasks which are only performed occasionally, that is, and common tasks are easily identified. So some of the special tasks only few people will be doing. So they have the rules and responsibilities. In this also, task performed, some of the tasks can be performed only occasionally. So here, if you take one occasional functions also will be doing August 15th or November 1st, Canada Rajyotsava or Independence Day or Republic Day, all these things. So there will be one or two head of the institutions or head of the people will be doing, and occasionally will be doing. So here also what they will be doing occasionally. So that means here is they'll be checking that particular items whether it is working or not. That is what the second point. Include the task which are only performed occasionally. Some of the tasks will be doing occasionally. So common tasks are easily identified. So common tasks will be identified easily. So occasional tasks rarely will be doing. So here is occasional task, you can say placements. So only for fifth semester, sixth semester will be running. So that is what the occasional task. So common task, every semester assignments, internal test with respect to education systems. So third one is nothing but functionality must match needs or else users will reject or utilize the product. So functionality must match needs. So what the functionality needs, otherwise else users will reject the understand underutilize the product. So underutilize the product. So functionalities they have to mention very clearly. Otherwise, what will happen if we don't know, we doesn't know how to utilize, we'll leave it. So free tools, mini tools, sometimes we'll download it. If they're not giving proper instructions, sometimes then we'll leave that one. Which one is comfortable for that, we'll utilize it. So it will be not usable for that one. So that is the reason they have to functionalities, they have to give very clearly rules, regulations, then only they can understand. That is what the users needs is nothing but what? 4 points are required. 10:45. So here is they have to mention very clearly task and subtask for the candidates or group or whatever it may be. Next one is, so here is when you are doing the business, maybe some cases you are targeting the audience, maybe individually or a group or whatever it may be. So one business, one tech. For example, Google Meet or online resources. So we are both the ways should be working. So what organizer has to do, what listener has to do, all these things they should tell it clearly. So then only the communication will be happening that one. So that is what they should give every product very clear informations. So carried out the task and subtask must be carried out. Next is nothing but some of the cases will be doing, some of the occasionally will be doing, some of the functions will be running occasionally. So common tasks should be identified, and the last one is nothing but functionality should be defined properly. Otherwise, that product will be underutilized. So we are seeing many examples. Many products are coming and going. So they are not able to sustain they are not able to maintain their products, or they are not able to sustain the product, in the market. So for example, if you take Maruti, so they are not coming with innovative things. That is the reason they are not able to sustain in the market. And Nokia also we have seen. So when market came, mobiles came into the picture. So what happened? Many people, 80 to 70 to 80% people, they used to buy only Nokia. So when it is coming to the next versions, they are not able to satisfy the customer requirements. So that is the reason they are not able to maintain it. So that is what all these things. So if they are not able to mention properly, if they are not able to satisfy that one, so they are not able to sustain. So that is nothing but the underutilization. So that is what the first one, ascertain the user needs. Second one is ensure the reliability. So what is the now reliability? We'll see. Ensure the reliability. First one is actions must functions as specified. So actions must functions as specified. So next one is So you see the reliability, how it will be working. So second one is database. Data displayed must reflect the actual database. So database data displayed must reflect the actual database. So here is when you are utilizing the websites. So whatever we are going to, for example, if you go for the online, so what will happen whenever entering any informations, that should be reflected into the database, original database. So database, what all the items are available, it shows in the website. Once it is shown, so we'll be able to select that one. Again, that should be reflected to that one. You can take many examples. You go for house loan or personal loan or banking systems or social media or Amazon. You can take many examples. And in this one, how it will be working. So ensure the reliability also most important. So these things they need to take care. These things they need to take care. So that is what the second point. Third one is appraise the user's sense of the mistrust. So this is also important. You have to identify the user's sense and you have to identify that you are not able to misuse that one. So that is what the most important in the business technique. So next one is the system should be available as often as possible. The systems should be available so as often as possible. So this is keep on should be available that offers are new brands, new items, all these things should be available. So then only business will be going. So that is the way you should be able to give the links. So next one is the system must not introduce the errors. So system should not do the errors. So for example, today's class only we have seen. So because I have sent other link, what happened? So because of the 10 to 15 minutes got delayed. So if the business people are doing small mistakes, it is big problem for them. It is very big problem for them. Ensure that is what the system must not introduce the errors. So any type of errors. These also we have done. I have done morning also 1 year. So that should not happen. So the system must not introduce the errors. So that is what the UID has to take. That means what server, front end, all these things, database, whatever it may be. So everything should work properly. So then only we can be able to view the data properly. So next one is ensure the usability, privacy, and data security by protecting against unwarranted access, destruction of data, and malicious tampering. So these also most important. So ensure the user privacies and data securities by protecting against the environment. So what happened is sometimes we are entering all the informations, all the informations. For example, if you take the debit card or the credit card, so we are entering the informations. So when you are entering the information, suppose if they are taking that one, that informations, your username, password, if they are using misuse, so what will happen? That type of sites will not go on. So for example, if you take Amazon, they are doing big business and all. So we are purchasing. So if they are not properly maintaining, if they are misusing that one, that means what username, passwords, all these things. So then nobody will use that products. Suppose if in your account, if it is there, maybe 1 lakh or 50,000 it is there. If somebody taken out that amount, so it is very difficult. So that is the reason for end users, that is nothing but the customers precautions also they have to take care. So that's why sometimes we are when we are going for the shops and all, they'll say for 2,000 above and all, you one lucky coupon will be there. So once you write it and that one, so what will happen? They will sometimes they will sell it that data. So we will be getting calls from the different organizations. Sir, do you want to take this or do you want to take this? All these informations where they are getting. So because we are entering that one, because what when we go for the shop, what we'll do? So they'll give. Suppose if you are buying 5,000 rupees, they'll give 4 coupons, or more than 1,000 one coupon. So we'll enter all the informations, dairy, all these things. So nearby areas only, sometimes you'll be getting call. All these things, how they are getting the information is nothing but like this one. So that is the reason when we are entering outside, we should be careful to enter all the data. So ensure the reliabilities. So these were the reliabilities. So see UID also more precautions they have to take. So all these things, when connecting between these two, all these things to be taken care. So this UID also major role in that. So when you are connecting front end, back end database, reliability they have to take care with respect to the customers. So otherwise it is difficult. So all these things they have to take care. So precautions they have to take care, and they have to give the security for the end users. That is what they ensure the reliability. So most reliability also most important in that one. Now third one is nothing but promote. So how they will be promoting that one? So they have to choose the standardization. So promote your business, how they will be doing. So standardizations, so they have to follow some of the standards. So maybe through media or through paper, electronic media, or whatever it may be. So what standards they'll be doing. So with respect to business also, they have to keep some of the points standardizations. Next one is integration. Integration is nothing but one to one how you will be giving the link. So that is what the integration here. Suppose for example you have the front end and back end database, or you have designed all these things, how you will be combining, how you will be integrating all those things. So you have to give the link between front end, back end, all these things, then only we can be able to do the operations. For example, Amazon, if you take, what will happen, you can be able to view the items, you can choose it, and you can store it in somewhere. Finally you can select that one. So once you select that one, once you make the payment, or on cash and delivery, whatever it will be the options, if you take that, it will go to the database, then they will be delivering the items. So all these things integration only. So that means what? So once it is displayed also, so then front end, back end integrations, all these things to be work correctly. So when I am doing some operations, so that item only I should get it. So all these things integrations also should do it properly. That is what the integration. Next is consistency. So consistency also important. Next is portability. So this is always should be there, portabilities. When you are starting one first time, you will be assuming that something, and you will be developing that one. Later stages you will be developing that one. Then that also should be supporting. So not only that, and apart from that, for example, you have used HTML. Maybe some version, let us assume that 3.0 or something you might have used it. So later, after 2 years, 3 years, I want to utilize the 4.0. So then that also should be supporting portabilities. So one version to another version also should be supporting that one. So that is what the portabilities. Now you can see our system examples also. We have seen Windows different versions. When it is coming to the higher version, that is also should support, and the previous data should not be suffering. See, as a student, as a teacher, what I will be doing when it is coming to the higher versions, just I will take one pen drive, or some drives, I will store my information, I will update my systems. But business people, it is not like that. So because they're running the business, they have enough data, so that data, all these things to be taken care. That is the reason portabilities should be supporting the vendors. So that, for example, you go for the Linux also. That is the reason you have the enterprises version, another one is called the free versions. So enterprises is nothing but all these things they will be supporting. That means what? You are doing business, you have the database, you have some of the websites, all these things, when it is go for the upper version, that automatically will be shifting. So database, everything will be shifting to higher versions. That is what the portability is. One example you can discuss that one. So here is with respect to UID. So when you are doing, we have to say with respect to examples only. So promote is nothing but standardization. When you are promoting, you need to follow the standards, standardization and standards. So integration, with respect to integration, is nothing but how you will be correlating between the different versions or different items. That is nothing but, for example, if you take our own systems, is nothing but you have designed one application, that is you have the front end, back end, server, all these things will be there, database, whatever it will be. So how you are integrating, how your correlation between all these things, everything should work properly. So next is consistency also is required. So consistency, it should work properly. Next is portability. So even though they have developed the higher versions, so some of the user ends, so that also should work it. Browser, any browser, if they are having, that browser should work it properly. So that is what this is the third one, that is called the, you need to remember the 4 points. One is called the standardization, another one is called the integration, consistency and portabilities. Next, fourth one, complete projects on time and within budget. Complete projects on time and within the budget. So that is what most important. So when you are doing budget, so within the time also you have to complete it. Otherwise there is no use. Otherwise big loss, we can say. For example, you take MCA program. So 3 years program you have joined. Some of the people 2 years program you have joined. So within that you have to complete it. So otherwise what will happen? Examples, one example. So one student, for example, some X and Y. So if it is 4 or 5 subjects failed in one semester, they are not able to promote the next semester. That means what happened? One more semester fees waste, one more year they have wasting in your education system. So that is also most important. That means what budget is 3 years you have calculated. Within that 3 years, how much it will come. So parents will be thinking whether I can be able to offer for my son or daughter this fees. So they'll be calculating all these things. In the in between, one student, if it is dragging one more year, so 1 year they spend here, they wasted entire time. Apart from that, one more year they have to stay here and they have to spend one more year, expenditure is extra. That means what? If you are beyond, suppose if it is a 3 years duration, that 3 years duration only should complete it, then only your expenditure will be normal. If it is crossing that, you know that. So that is what they complete the projects on time and within the budget. So whatever your per monthly, for example, expenditure is yours is maybe 5,000 or 6,000. You spend with another. So if you want to spend 50,000 also, you can spend it, but expenditure will be more. So here is with respect to projects is nothing but within the budget, within the time. So late or over budget products can create the serious pressure within a company. For example, for if you one company taken one project, they will be saying within 1 year they will be completing. But if they are not able to complete within 1 year, so customer will not leave. So if you are dragging, if you drag 2 years, what will happen next? Any projects, if they want to give it, so that particular companies they are not giving. So that's what they have to maintain the standards and they have to complete within the duration only. So then only they can be able to sustain in the society. That is what they complete the project's time and within the budget. So this is what the goals and requirements of the UID. So usability requirement, we have seen usability requirements. So usability requirements is nothing but the you need to 4 points is required. One is called the achieve required performance, minimize skills and personal requirements and training time. Another one is called achieve required reliability. Next is poster design and standardization. These are all the requirements. And the next one is goals for the requirement analysis is nothing but the 4 points is required. One is called the ascertain the users needs. So we have seen in this what is the task, subtask is should be determined and carried out, that one. And another one is called the some of the tasks may be doing occasionally. So another one is called the they have to define the proper rules and regulations, then only you can be able to use that one standards based on the standards, otherwise underutilizations. So all these things, underutilization is nothing but suppose one person is developed for example 100 rupees, the same product if you are developing for 2000 or 10,000 rupees, if you keep in the market nobody will buy it unless you have the special qualities, special attractions, special facilities, then only they will do. That is what the ascertain the users needs. So we need to identify what is the users needs. So we need to identify the what is the users needs for that particular product. Suppose if I am developing that one, whether I can be able to sell it out or not. That is what the you need to identify first itself. Next, ensure the reliabilities. So reliability is also most important. We have discussed this one. With respect to users, you need to take care all these things. So that means what? Database, all these things. So security is also most important because you are entering the informations. That informations also they have to maintain properly. So if they are giving to everybody, or if other people also able to access that one, that is customers, nobody will accept for that. So that is what they need to take care for the reliabilities. So that means what? Misuse, all these things should not be happening in the database. So they have to take the reliabilities also. Third one is you need to promote when you are doing any type of business. So that is called the standardization. You need to keep you have the your what standards you are having. So next is integrations, how you will be doing combining one to one, and consistency is also required, and portabilities. So consistency also is required. So they will be asking for the placement consistencies. You might have seen, you will be seeing this semester. So they will be asking some of the cases 60% from the 10th consistency they will be asked. So whether that person is able to do it, the consistency is there or not. That is what some of the companies they will be maintaining. Some of the companies they will be asking only the current semester. So consistency. Next is the portabilities. Portabilities is nothing but one version to another versions. So for example, you are using mobile, there also you should be able to open it. Portabilities. Using Windows, there also Linux and so whatever it will be. So all these things it is required the portability, or one version to another versions. All these things we can see, we can give the examples. Next one is complete the projects on time and within the budget. Complete the on time and within the budget also. So these are also most important. So whenever you are developing any item, so if you develop for 10 years, then there is no use. So you have to keep in that based on the user's requirement and societal needs. So they should be defining first itself, maybe 6 months or 1 year. So now vaccines they are preparing for the corona. So they have to develop as soon as possible. So many companies or competition is there. Which one is coming first? They will be earning more money. So that is what happening. So that is what the reliabilities. Next one is usability measures. How to take the measures for that one. So here also define the target user community and classes of the tasks associated with the interface, associated with the interfaces. So ISO 9241 ergonomics of HCI focused on effectiveness, efficiency, and satisfaction. So here they have taken the 5 human factors central to community evaluation. Central community to evaluation. So first one is time to learn. So these were the user measures you have to give it. So for example, any new version software company, if you take every time, they will be changing the tools every time. So time to learn. So that is nothing but you have to give some time to learn also. Maybe 1 week or 10 days based on the projects, based on the complexities of the tools, all these things. That is what you need to evaluate that one. So time to learn. How long does it take for typical members for the community to learn the relevant task? See, anything you should give the some time to learn that one. For example, nowadays now machine learning is introduced. Suppose if they given one teacher to take immediately that one, what will happen? It is a bit difficult. They have to give enough time. That is the reason. So 1 month or 15 days or 20 days before itself, you're assigning to one teacher to take the some of the subjects. So that is what you have to give enough time to learn. So when you are doing projects, also same thing. So you do this from today, means it is not possible to implement it the code directly. So you should know, you should identify what tool, or if they assign you have to use this tool only, then it will take time to new tool, means it will take time to learn it. That is what the time to learn. How long does it takes for typical members of the community to learn the relevant task? So for that relevant task, how many days is required? You have to give some time to that. That is what the humanities. They have to take care of that one also. Next is speed of performance. So performance also is required. So speed of the performance is nothing but here is not the computer speed. So you have to identify the benchmarks, when to complete the first one, when to complete this, when to complete this. So that is what we will be happening. For example, if you take hours, what will happen in systems? First test probably 1.5 unit, or somebody will be taking 2 units and they'll be keeping first test. Second one is another 1.5 or 1.75, something like that. Next is 1.7. So your teacher will be dividing your syllabus for 3 tests. So then they will be conducting the examination. So that is called the benchmarks. So my benchmark is nothing but maybe 1.75 or 2 units for the first test. So I should be able to complete it within 1 month, 1.7, 1.5 to 2 units. 2 modules I need to be able to complete it. So that is as the targets also they will be given. That is called the benchmarks. That is what the speed of performance. So speed of the performance is nothing but that one. Suppose if they are not able to complete that one, they will be finding that one why you are not able to complete it. So any difficulties, or they can share that one and they should be able to complete that one. So how long does it take to perform the relevant benchmarks? That is what the second one. And the third one is nothing but rate of errors by the users. So rate of errors by the users is nothing but how many and what kind of errors are made during the benchmark test. So when you are doing the benchmarks, some of the errors will be happening. So you will be assuming that this is the way of working. So for your numbers, you might have developed for that project. So they will enter the characters, or sometimes they'll enter some special characters or empty spaces. All these things. When during the benchmarks, again revision should be done. So that is what the rate of errors by the users. How many and what kind of errors are made during the benchmark task. That is all the that one. Next is retention over time. So frequencies of use and arrays of learning help makes for better user retention. So better user retention of over time. So for example, retention over time is nothing but so enter to complete that project. So don't change, keep on changing that people. So if you are assigning 20 people for to complete that project, you keep the 20 people in that project. So what will happen? They have spent some time in that project. That means what are all the tools is required, they have learned it and they've developed, they know in and around how to do it that project. Even though those errors they can be able to find out, they can be able to rectify that errors. Because if I develop the code, I know that how to change where the suppose something goes errors also I can identify immediately. If someone develop that code, for me it is very difficult to identify some of the errors to rectify it. That is the reason retention also important. So till complete, don't change the errors and don't change the people. Don't change the people. So next is subjective satisfaction. Allow the users feedback via interviews, freedom, comments, and satisfaction of the skills. So these are also important. So nowadays, now we are seeing here also when we conduct the workshops, examples, or after taking classes particular teacher, what is the feedback. That means what? Feedback system is nothing but why it is required is nothing but if anything goes wrong to rectify the errors. So when you are purchasing or when you are doing also, they will be asking the feedback. So whether you are satisfied or not. So that means what? If you go to hotels also, so sometimes they will ask you the feedback. So that means what? Why it is required feedback is nothing but, so suppose goes any mistakes, how to rectify next future. So that is the reason they're taking the feedback. So for example, subjects also, programming subjects. Sometimes the teacher write very fast in the programming code. So you can give the feedback, sir, if you go like this, we are not able to understand. So you go like this, then we can be able to understand. Then teacher has to change the methodologies. That is what the subjective satisfactions. So sub the satisfaction. These were the usability measures, and we'll stop today's class and we'll see the next class the remaining things. So do you have any doubts? Today's users measure, you have seen that two things. One is called the goals for the requirement, another one is called the users requirements. So users requirement also we have seen the 4 points how it will be working, and we have seen the measures also. Measures still it is there. We'll see the continuation for the next. So users requirements we have seen. If you have any doubts that with respect to 4 points, and please let me know that. So when you are seeing that one, these 4 points to be maintained. One is called the ascertain the user's needs. Another one is called the ensure the reliabilities and promote. And the last one is nothing but the complete projects on time and within the budget. So this is what you need to take care, and we'll see the next class the remaining things. So probably next class onwards, maybe 1 or 2 questions I'll be posting that you have to answer it. So your group mail ID, if you give it, so that through that I can send the link. Okay. So you can add me BMS Sudarshanamp at bmsit.in in that group so that I can post the link. Okay. So I'll stop today's class today now. So please let me know if you have any errors or any doubts. Ajay? Ajay?
Yes, sir.
Where are you?
In home, sir.
Huh?
In home, sir.
Home only, but whether you are at you are listening the class or not, that is important. No?
Listening, sir.
Listening. Okay. Any doubts?
No doubt, sir.
No doubts. Programming only. Then I will ask the doubts, sir. If it is theory, I will not ask the doubts, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Huh? No, theory also you have to study.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will study, sir.
Okay. Then anybody else? Any doubts?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. All right. Shall we stop now?
Bye, sir.
No. Okay. Bye.